All right, this is a fascinating reading, okay? And we're just going to call on the angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our energy for divine guidance with messages for our highest and greatest good. We are surrounded and protected in divine white light, okay? So it is and so will be. All right, so first off is the Four of Wands. And so there was a promise, there was a connection, there was an agreement, there was some sort of like long-term commitment or partnership. I feel like somebody was very emotionally, there could have been an overpouring here of emotions, okay, as it relates to this kind of a situation. Like kind of like a promise, okay? I feel like this was something that I feel like there was three's a crowd is what I'm getting. I'm getting three's a crowd in a situation. I'm getting, there's a Queen of Cups, and then there's also this Two of Cups over here. So I feel like this couple has some sort of had a formal agreement in the sense of a commitment, and then someone else decided to interfere. And I feel like this is truly being exposed. I feel like there might have been a bit of cloaking what was really going on behind the scenes and maybe why things were going on the way that they were going on. I feel like somebody may be evaluating whether they want to cross that bridge in the background to kind of mend things or go back to the way that they are used to operating with the Two of Cups. Knight of Swords energy, I'm getting like this is somebody that might want to try to get their point across or rush towards something. The Emperor energy would represent someone who's in their masculine energy. They may be having difficulty making decisions right now. They could be at an impasse. I do have a Page of Pentacles. So this tells me like something in their environment has changed. So they may need to start from scratch somewhere. I'm getting there's a message in this, so there could be evidence of something, and maybe somebody wants to come rushing towards you to tell you their side of the story before you see it for yourself. It's almost like they want to create some sort of confusion here. I feel like there's some sort of offer, oath that they want to bring here, but I feel like this has taken a long time. I feel like they're evaluating all their options here and trying to come up with a plan. They may be even trying to figure out what story to tell you, what false narrative to blow up your ass. I feel like there's this like illusions here. I feel like someone is dealing with a lot of difficulty and challenges in their life. I feel like, you know, there's a massive ending playing out here. And you might be hearing about this. It very much could be related to what somebody did for money behind the scenes here as well. Bottom of the deck energy, I have the Magician, and then I have the Devil, and then I have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like somebody was giving to others or multiples. I'm getting like for the sake of, you know, creating magic here. I feel like there was a lot of deception and betrayal here. I'm getting like the law or someone official could be involved here. I feel like there's an awakening to what's been going on. I feel like there's this like promise of, you know, prosperity here. I'm getting like maybe there's someone being blessed in some way. Someone's mastering something, a skill set. I'm getting like there are a lot of like, there's strong connection here to spirit, or you pray. I feel like there's something that you're meant to do here that maybe is hidden and unseen to others, and it very much could have something to do with your connection to the divine. I feel like this is you charting new territory. I feel like you have the courage. I feel like also with this Leo sign, I'm picking up on like, someone could have been tied to an immature Leo, somebody who like is very like promiscuous and immature. Okay, leads with lust, I'm getting. So this could be someone in their pride and ego, you know, not having any type of way of controlling their desire, right? This is like immature desire running wild, okay? running wild and needing to kind of like taming the inner beast here. I feel like somebody's all over the place with that and has been, maybe is trying to decide what's for them. I feel like, you know, something's being like learned in someone's life, like in the most important areas possible. I feel like there's things in the shadow here that needs to kind of come to light. Maybe this is the only way this person will see these things and hopefully make changes for the better with the ego death. Okay. I feel like endings are also new beginnings. So maybe there's something that, you know, has been trapping somebody for long enough. It's time to let go. I feel like appearances really don't matter. I feel like what truly matters is kindness between one another. I feel like someone is holding on to the past and the memory of you. I feel like they made unwise investments. They were immature in how they acted. And there very well could be devastation or some sort of reckoning playing out here. I feel like somebody did something for money. I feel like they were very overindulgent. I feel like they watch and stalk you, or there's somebody watching you from afar that might want a fresh start with you. I feel like there's other people involved, like fire energy. Red hair could be significant, maybe a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, a lot of celebrating, a lot of like, you know, lusting energy going on here. So I'm not sure like whether they're abusing. I feel like there's a bit of abuse of power here. I am getting like this 3 of Cups could be you celebrating, you know, embarking on some sort of journey or travel or adventure here. It could be with somebody who sees your value and worth. I feel like there could be some sort of like emotional offer here. You could be showing up as the Queen of Wands, somebody who's very empowered, mystical, magical. This could be you walking in faith and trusting. This also could be the partnership to the Queen of Wands here. I feel like the King of Cups is representing this person's not immature like the past. They're mature. So that could be feminine or masculine. So this is like a representation of emotional mastery and having a new beginning and new experiences with new people. I feel like there's a lot of new people for you to meet in this next chapter of yours. So it's kind of like you might have been kind of within, right? And doing a lot of inner work. I feel like it's going to be time to kind of like get out. I feel like we're going to be aligned with purpose and directed towards where you're meant to go. I feel like all things are coming to fruition that are meant to and that are aligned with you. I feel like things have been recorded and this is a closing of a chapter and this is like a major accomplishment. And then the next card after this is the Ace of Wands. Okay, it's beautiful. Huge things, big changes playing out here. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel like justice is playing out too. I feel like for feminine energies, like the repression of the feminine, balance is being restored. Beautiful, right? Come on, look at all that red. Yeah. So beautiful messages for us. I feel like victory is yours, okay? And then I'm also getting like with judgment, this talks about like, you know, humanity's going through a transformation. And I feel like you're part of those that came here to help others to see through and wake up from the illusions, the earthly illusions, okay? So it's not an easy feat, okay? And I feel like there is a lot of like, it's a big effort. Sometimes when we see the 5 of Wands, we think, oh, drama, chaos. But I feel like this is like a big effort. And I feel like it takes all, right? We need everybody, okay? So you may be someone who's like working with others, collaborating others to get the message out, all right? And like you're the message giver or someone's on their way to you. I feel like to heal this broken heart of yours, last card is the 10 of Cups. I feel like you deserve all that's coming to you and that you have manifested and created and aligned with. That takes work, a lot of hard work. Sometimes people take that for granted because they don't see all that hard work. Okay, hard work pays off. You have stood your ground. You have held down and held that line. And I feel like, you know, It's for you. Whatever you've worked hard to create for yourself and stand up for, I feel like this is what's coming in for you. I feel like this journey of yours is not over. It's literally just beginning. Okay, I feel like this is you being in the flow, having the support and the guidance to heal and help those heal, and kind of like be a resource for others, right? Especially when they're going through their awakenings. Like, you very much could be someone who, you know, can share their story, their experience, their how-tos. So this is you being open to receive guidance and share it with others who need it, who come across your path, who seem to be lost, okay? It's kind of like help them see through the illusions, okay? And to release fear and find the divine within. Look at this, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, beautiful. Okay, choose peace and harmony, okay? New acquaintances will be coming into your life. I feel like you can put the burdens down once and for all. I feel like the stability, security that you're here to help, right? Anchor in, okay? You're grounding this. You're establishing something that is tangible, real, that brings balance and harmony to people. You could be, again, like a guiding light. I feel like the haters are going to hate, but they're going to still watch you and learn from you. I feel like that's how balance gets restored. And I feel like this is the closing of like the karmic chapters, the karmic cycles here on Earth. So I feel like this is like big picture macro happening here, like helping to close karmic cycles for people. You could be like an ascension guide of some kind. Again, like rainbow, indigo, crystalline, crystal, rainbow bridge, okay? Help to heal people's hearts, their pain, right? It's like uniting one another. Like, we've all experienced pain. We've all experienced confusion. It's like, how can we bring light and clarity to the situation to help heal things so that we can enjoy our lives, which is why we're here. We're meant to enjoy our lives with the Sun card. This is God. God did not create pain and suffering, okay? That's an illusion. God did not sacrifice his own son, okay? That's an illusion. I'll leave it there. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace be with you.